All right, nope. Hey guys, welcome to another Sleeping in Class movie review. This time we just saw, well not just saw, but about a week ago we saw Suicide Squad. Yeah, one of the hits from the summer. Yeah, so we're gonna tell you guys what we thought about it, what were the good things, what were the bad things, and then hey, you can join us in the comments down below and talk with us about how you felt about the movie. So yeah, let's get right into it. To you guys a quick review about this film.
Okay, guys, if you want to turn your brain off and watch a whole bunch of DC comic characters that you might recognize, this movie's for you. If you want plot or anything that relates to a good script, you came to the wrong place.
Yeah, it's like the Titanfall of movies, but even Titanfall had better redeeming qualities.
Like,
okay.
It's like if you wanted to see a whole bunch of like characters in their custom suits and all kinds of doing.
If seeing these things is enough for you to enjoy something, you'll enjoy the movie.
If you know these characters, if you catch the references, even if you're a comic book fan and you all you want to do is see these characters on the big screen doing something, go see this movie. Go see it.
A lot of different colors.
Yeah, a lot of different colors.
You like colors, and colors attract your eye. Yeah, man.
Hey, if you can laugh at a cringe-worthy one-liner.
A lot of cringe-worthy one.
Prepare yourself. It's above Batman v Superman. That's all I'll say. That's my whole review. It's above Batman v Superman.
I'll say it was better than Batman v Superman because it was shorter and wasn't as boring, but like as far as quality and content, not so much. It was about the same.
Yeah.
But like I'll say I like the beginning of the movie, and then as it gets to the second and third acts, nah.
I don't even know if I would like consider it as having acts in it, because it's kind of all. I guess technically it did, but it's like
no.
For me, my quick review was it was a strain to sit in the theater and watch it and understand that I paid for this movie.
I spent the last of my money for this movie.
It was straining, and there were parts. No, there was a part that I liked, but it wasn't enough to.
Yeah, the IC was the best part of that movie theater experience, honestly.
I guess you guys see where we're going with this.
Yeah.
But let's go with some of the good things. What are some of the pros you guys felt were with Suicide Squad?
From this point on, you know how we feel about the movie. Spoilers. I don't even know what we're gonna spoil, but we're gonna spoil something. So spoilers, all right?
You're crossing into
the movie. Been out for a minute now, so if you're watching this, come on, all right?
Deadshot was good. Will Smith was Will Smith in it.
Yeah, Will Smith in it is the best way to put it.
Y'all jokers must be crazy.
All of my pros are like half pros.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'll say like Harley Quinn was like good, and then she would do one extra thing that would just be like,
Yeah, it was like the same, she got off the elevator and like everybody like was looking at her like, you just tried to escape. All she had to do was walk off. But no, they had to throw in the cheesy little one-liner because that's all she did during the whole movie was throw cheesy one-liners to just I don't know, make you want to turn your ears off and just watch it for the colors.
Because it was like,
wait, this is good. We're supposed to be saying good stuff.
Pro, like, these are pros, guys.
It's a pro.
It's a half pro because it's like, okay. There's the scene where they first introduce Katana when she gets on the ship, and Harley Quinn's like, "Hi, I'm Harley Quinn." Funny, because the guy's like, her sword extracts the souls of everybody, and she's just like, "Hi, okay." And then it's like, "What's that fragrance you're wearing? Is that the stench of death?" Like, who wrote?
Harley Quinn, nice to meet you. Love your perfume. What is that? The stench of death?
It was kind of like it's kind of like she added all those blinks in there to make it feel like she was like portraying this animated character in a way.
You know, the thing is though, I feel like I will agree with your half pro and say that she could pull off Harley Quinn with a better script. She was Harley Quinn in every other way than that. That's not things she would say in a lot of these situations. It's like the
look and
the look. She has the look,
the feel.
She has the appeal.
Yeah.
She has the voice, at least as close to the voice as I can see. Like, I don't know, being adapted from like the animated things that you see her in. She has the Harley Quinn style, but they just didn't. They gave her nothing to work with. No, they gave her something to work with, and it was something that we didn't want. So this, but she could be Harley Quinn, and they're coming out with a solo movie. So we'll see how she does with that.
They were actually Suicide Squad members, and their costumes were accurate, I guess.
Yeah.
Costumes were accurate.
I will say I want to agree with the Will Smith thing too, because even though anybody who's seen any iteration of Deadshot that wasn't this movie knows that wasn't Deadshot, I will say he has some funny little quips in there, which is, you know, kind of a little bit of a stretch for this movie, because like we made it a point to say like how bad some of the lines were, but like Will Smith had some stuff that had like the whole theater cracking up at certain points, and I was like, okay, I get what they tried to do there. It's not Deadshot, but it's kind of funny. It kind of got me a little bit, so I will give them that. You know, Will Smith did his Will Smith thing. So
another pro, the first time they introduced Enchantress, when she was at the table and she said Enchantress, and then they showed the hand coming up from underside, and then it flipped. It flipped, like, that was cool as fuck, and they never did it again in the movie. It was just.
I was gonna say that moment, that I love that, because when I saw the fingers reach and there was just these black fingers come underneath, I felt uneasy watching that.
It really gave me hope for the special effects for the rest of the movie,
I was like,
too.
oh, that was kind of cool, but it was like that was the part I was talking about. But other than that, I didn't feel anything from the movie, and it was just
another pro, which is also a half pro, because everything's a catch in this movie. But like, might be the unpopular opinion of the room right now, but I think Viola Davis was mildly intimidating. Like she played the role of Amanda Waller pretty well, and that and the catch of it is like, well, for me, because I've seen some of How to Get Away with Murder, she acted exactly the same way, so she really didn't. It's like a variation of that, and it fit like for that character. Like she took off the Nikes and then put on the Adidas. It's like they're right in the same realm. It's like she didn't put on no dress shoes, and she stayed right in there, so she didn't have to get outside of a character that she's already used to acting that much. So that's why I think it kind of fit all right. So I'll give Viola Davis a couple claps for her performance in this movie.
And she was a straight up gangster.
Yeah, she was a gangster. She had that phone. She she had it on something. She was ready. She had that phone pointed at the camera every time she was on screen. Who holds that phone like that? Like,
there was never a. Oh, you said killer app.
Don't do it! Don't start it.
Sorry. Okay, but like there was never a point where, like, with Amanda Waller, where you thought she was faking intimidating. Like she was. You felt she was running these people.
Yeah, she ran the show.
So.
And like some people would go as far to say that she might have even been the real villain of this movie in some ways.
She's the only one who killed humans.
Yeah, honestly. I guess the other humans kind of died as a byproduct of being turned into little bubble wrap creatures.
Diablo did kill those people in that video.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
I mean, like before the team was assembled.
There's a little Snapchat filter on his head.
Okay. Is that all the good thing?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it, because you got one more. Okay.
My last pro was the trailer, because it had me fooled. I was like, okay, this might have something to it. But
and that came with the price as well, because they had certainly advertised this movie as if they were going to be going against the Joker, which would make sense if you've seen this all on Arkham. But you know, that's not the movie we got. But the trailer did, captivated.
For a trailer to use a Queen song, you would think that it would be worthwhile to go see. But
I don't know. The trailer actually kind of... the movie didn't surprise me on how I feel about it kind of because of the trailer. Because they showed we're bad guys. It's what we do type shit. And what you gonna do? Go do it. Man, get him.
What you gonna do? You wanna see something? Yo, y'all wanna see something? Yes, I wanna see something. I was just trying to get you there. You know hard feelings, right? We good.
You know,
I was just trying to get you there. All right, you cool now. You can fight people.
You know, like that part actually, it seemed really corny to me in the trailer, but like it wasn't as awkward to me when they actually did it. I was like, okay, it's in context. It's like I get it now. Okay, whatever.
All right, so that's all the pros. All right, so let's go into the fun territory.
All right,
Okay.
Come on.
I say to preface all of this, it was executive produced by Zack Snyder and his wife.
yeah, that man is a big
That's
walking
like-
con.
That looms over everything. Just remember that. Just like
He's a con and a con artist, but I don't even want to say con artist because artist is in that phrase. So he's just a con.
He's a con artist. He is making a lot of money.
He's a con artist in the definition of that, but I just don't like using the word artist and Zack Snyder in the same sentence.
It's an art. It's an art to bullshit people this much.
It
and make
is
that
actually.
much
You're
money.
right. You're right. He is an artist.
You have to be
mastered the art of
skilled.
bullshitting. Exquisite. This is a where do we start movie.
the whole assembly of the Suicide Squad was built on if Superman were to go rogue and start fucking with political figures, then what would the team be to stop them?
Yeah.
And they chose like two legitimate metahumans with actual power, and the rest were just like, hey, highly skilled humans.
And you know, the messed up part about that is one of the humans that they chose, Enchantress, ended up becoming the villain. And like, basically, that just goes to say that if they wouldn't have started the Suicide Squad, this movie didn't even happen. Like, without Enchantress becoming the villain, I guess she would have plotted to destroy the world anyway because they worship machines. But I don't know. Like, that just threw the whole thing off for me. It's like, y'all created all this shit.
Yeah, to go along with the formation of, I guess, Task Force X, they didn't even need to be assembled because the scene of Harley Quinn in that elevator, like the scene showing, oh, this is Harley Quinn, she can take care of herself, she can handle herself, she's not just here to look pretty. The way she takes out the bubble figure, putty type figure, is she just takes the gun and shoots it and it disintegrates into stone and ash.
Yeah.
So if a bullet can do that, unless her gun is something special, unless that, then there was no need for this team at all.
Yeah.
If one dead shot could just take out all of them with a single bullet, pretty much, like, what was the need for them to even be
You
there
know,
besides?
if Superman was the reason behind the creation of the team, what is Deadshot gonna do? Shoot him?
Yeah, like they said in the movie something like, "Oh, these can't be beaten with normal weapons. The guns don't work on them or something." But that's not the case.
Yeah.
Like
And she took a bat and knocked
a bat, like
that she missed everybody
it's like,
with.
for whatever reason, military personnel couldn't do anything about them, but Deadshot on a car shooting guns were the answer,
And what was the problem?
honestly,
Honestly,
and what was the problem?
what was their threat in
Rick Flag. He's
Forgettable.
just another big walking con in this movie. Like
He
Yeah.
was, well, one thing I like, a lot of the dialogue was exposition,
Yeah.
and that's why Rick Flag was there.
Yeah.
This is Katana. She's got my back. She can cut all you in half with one sword stroke, just like mowing the lawn.
It's just like,
And it's like exposition was thrown in terribly, and they gave the worst performing person in the movie the most of the exposition lines. Like, the script itself was garbage, but like every time they were trying to explain something, it's like, why him? Why of all people?
I feel like that might have just been the direction he was given, because every line was just, I'm the cool guy that's in charge of these people. I'm gonna talk in a monotone because I'm in charge of shit. What was it?
Yeah,
Her husband is trapped in the sword. A crime boss killed him with it. Like
Her sword traps the souls of its victims.
Sword traps the souls of
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
that
my
again.
favorite line of the movie, y'all.
I was gonna say they ruined their own punchlines pretty much. Like if they set something up for the audience to feel, I guess they would ruin it within the same like span of 30 seconds or whatever. Because with that, she was talking to her husband in the sword, and I guess they could have left that up for like interpretation of like, oh, they did say earlier that her soul her sword traps the souls of her I guess.
Yeah, like they could have
victims.
thrown in something about like her husband being killed in some more inconspicuous way than him just telling the whole team and she's sitting there crying looking at it. Like that's just, everything was blatant and in your face. Like our audience is too stupid to get jokes, so we're just gonna explain everything. And the biggest one
feel every time.
The biggest joke was the whole we're the bad guys thing. More in more ways than them constantly repeating it to us.
Worst part of it is they're gonna blame us for the whole thing. And they can't have people knowing the truth. We're the patsies, the cover-up. Don't forget, we're the bad guys.
But in the fact that they acted like bad guys in almost no way throughout the whole movie. Like them being bad guys was a joke. They are joke bad guys. They were doing good shit. Y'all are heroes.
Batman has more bodies than most of the guys on this list.
Yeah.
More confirmed kills than like everybody on the team.
Deadshot, while I was on that subject, that's just, I don't know. Like, you can only tolerate Will Smith in it for so long before it's just like, come on, this isn't Deadshot. Like, I don't know. He's way more serious than that, and he's way more. I don't know. He's a stickler for I gotta make the shot. I gotta make the shot. He's not always worried about one-lining people. Like,
my biggest problem, and it kind of, I don't want to try and compare it, but I kind of have to compare it to the Assault on Arkham animated movie, is like the Suicide Squad in that movie, each person was picked for a specific reason, because to break into Arkham, they would need to do certain things that these people were good at.
yeah.
But in this, it's just like, we need some people that can fight, and that's it. Like,
And this will be the end of my comparisons, but like you knew they picked those certain people for this job because all of the rest of the supervillains were also in the movie. Like Two-Face was there, Poison Ivy was there, like Bane was there, and they didn't pick any of them, like because they didn't have anything to do with the situation that was at hand. Like you really needed the people that they got. Like they were locked up and they got freed later on in the movie, but
like in this, why'd you get Harley Quinn?
yeah.
Because she, like in other things, she's kind of a gymnast, and in this, she was kind of on the ropes for
The beginning of
the
movie.
beginning of the movie.
In a cell.
But
Just
everything
hanging
else, she was just a melee fighter with a bat. Like
That's everybody.
And a gun that says love and hate.
She did a Hurricane Harana.
Oh, and to be the love interest of the Joker.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do and don't tell me what to
Yeah, that was her other only purpose.
Yeah.
And it was like Deadshot. You use him for long range. You use him because he's the best shot ever. In this is like, I'ma stand on a car and shoot niggas that are like right in front of me. I'm not even complicated. I'm not even shooting too complicated. I'm just
he was
boom,
just,
boom, 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 boom.
It was
boom,
like
boom, 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 boom. Like
to make that scene better, all they had to do was pull the perspective out a little bit and actually show that if they. I don't even care about the fact that the villains were the boring CGI bubble wrap things. Like if they would have just shown them actually getting shot, that would have been like. I don't know, it would have had more of an effect. It's like, boom, boom, you see, like, they just could have pulled it back a little bit. All they showed, they panned in on him on top of a car, and he's shooting off screen. You can't even see what he's shooting, which is a testament to how worthless the enemy in this movie was.
Yeah.
You don't even need to see them getting shot.
That's what I was gonna say. Like the enemies, they showed these people going up and then kissing Enchantress, or I guess at that point she was what, succubus.
Yeah,
at that point?
yeah.
And then so it's all these people. So are these people just expendable, pretty much? So like they're just off killing all these people. Maybe that was them saying, remember they're bad guys because they're just killing off these people. But like, if that was the case, that wasn't shown through. There's these people with families who are bubble wrapped.
yeah, but they didn't establish that in the movie.
Exactly.
Really, they were
Exactly.
just
That's what,
they were just the faceless
Yeah,
army.
just to get a large army to fight against, pretty much.
One thing, like, not even on the script or anything, just how bad this was with when Joker saves Harley Quinn and then the helicopter gets shot down and she's falling backwards and it is the worst green screen falling backwards animation. And then she's falling backwards, and then the next cut is her landing on her feet. Like she lands on her feet, runs forward,
No, she falls, like,
rolls a little bit, gets back up. Like, no, you do not land from a helicopter on your.
Yeah.
Like no,
that's-
your legs
I
are
don't-
shattered.
They don't understand physics. I don't understand
They
physics,
set it
but it
up.
don't work like that.
They set it up for it to look like she was about to die. I was like, oh shoot, is she about to get hurt right now? But then the next scene, she just lands and is like, oh, there was nothing for me to be worried about? Okay, sure, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stakes in this movie were non-existent.
Yeah,
Until you saw the MacGuffin in the sky, like fake destroy buildings, you didn't really feel like, hey, like this thing's about to destroy the earth.
And the special effects were so bad that you couldn't even believe it. Like,
I felt a lot of racist undertones in this movie because like Will Smith's lines were real. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
No.
Urban.
Yeah.
And then anytime Diablo was on screen, like the first time Ike Barinholtz goes up to him inside that construction, was that cement turner, I guess. He's in there and he goes, "Hey, put down your burrito for a second," and blah blah blah. I was like, whoa.
Everybody in the movie, regardless of race, had to call him essay at least about
every
10
time,
times.
Because of course there was the spans of time when Diablo wasn't on screen or didn't have lines. But when he would come back, they would have to call back to it and be like, "All right, essay, blah blah blah." Like no, stop. Like that's racist.
And then back to Diablo. The end when he's fighting the Enchantress's brother, like as soon as he flamed up and turned into the what Aztec warrior or whatever, I was lost at, like I was done. I was really done. I was like,
they were just,
and then he said, "Come get it, bitch," or some shit like that. And I was no.
It's like that could have been like. No, it couldn't have been a good fight scene because the special effects were terrible.
The CG was just
and that was all CG, so they couldn't do it. They couldn't do anything with it.
And then the bomb, the flaming explosion kills him. Like I really thought he was gonna be okay.
Wasn't even a flaming explosion. It was just an explosion. Like there was barely any fire.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was gonna be okay, but no, he died. But fucking Enchantress. June Moon doesn't die when she.
Oh, and that effect, and when she just pulls the plastic off of her
she's
face,
in the
freaking
mud or
saran
something.
wrap.
It looked like she was about to just wipe off the mud from her eyes or whatever, but no, she goes and it's like this rubber prosthetic or whatever, and she pulls it off, and then you can see it like wiggle back to its form, like after she rips it across, like it looked like it was supposed to be mud or at least clay, like hard, and then they just show, no, look, it's actually crusted. Don't worry, it was just. Like
that was their one attempt at practical effects, I guess.
Like it really, like it gives me an aneurysm thinking of how much they did not try. Like
Warner Brothers, you have money. You have money.
Real quick, going back to the whole ruining their own punchlines thing, because I didn't even say, but at the end when the troops come in or whatever, I think they're saving Harley Quinn or something, and this guy comes up if he has Joker written on his bulletproof vest, I wonder who this could be. And then they build it up like you don't know who this guy is, and he comes up, and then slowly he goes, "Oh, it was the Joker. Okay, I didn't know. I wasn't sure." And then the post-credit scene where it's Amanda Waller talking with who could it be, but she says it within the first line or whatever. She's like,
"It was him, Mr. Wayne."
They ruined everything they set up, and it really is like they were just trying to tell you how to feel at every single point, so you would follow along. Like it really feels like they were treating the audience like it was just they were just stupid.
I don't know how we got this far without talking about Deadshot and his daughter, because they hammered that point into the ground that he has a daughter and he loves her.
We know he loves his daughter.
All the relationships in the movie, period, were forced.
Yeah, they were forced. You don't feel any attachment to any of the characters because they're trying to force you to without building any character development.
Yeah.
Like,
Quote,
love this
unquote,
character for no reason, please. Just
in the last quote-unquote act, everybody just has this fabricated feeling of, hey, we're family now.
Yeah.
Hey, we barely did things in that alleyway on the street when we shot up people.
That makes me want to reference Assault on Arkham so bad. I'm not going to do it, but that just doesn't make sense for these villains. These
true.
bad guys.
I didn't even think about that.
These bad guys to just be friends
They
at the end
hated
of
each
this
other
shit.
in Assault on Arkham. Like even to the end,
They
they were
like
fighting.
As soon as the bombs got defused,
Well, we're doing it.
They dipped.
Yeah.
Like they could have ran to a helicopter together and escaped together, but they're like, no, fuck y'all. I'm getting on this helicopter.
Yeah. Deadshot. What didn't he throw Captain Boomerang off the helicopter?
Yeah, like,
bro, what the heck?
But in this,
We're still realizing things.
Even if they wanted to build up the family aspect, they didn't build it. They had the one scene in the bar that came out of nowhere because they just felt like having a scene in the bar.
Yeah.
And
like the pacing wasn't off before.
Yeah. Let's talk about the soundtrack real quick for a second, and like how distracting that was.
Yeah, it was. It really overpowered
like, hey,
everything.
You know this song, right? You know this song, right?
Listen to it.
We're gonna play it a little bit louder than what you wanted to play. Like
it was really loud.
Yeah.
it was really overpowered.
Sound editing, it like the soundtrack and the sound editing, like the sound design. It was a ear sore. I don't even know if that's a thing, but
I can give it to him that the music did, I
kind
guess,
of fit.
Yeah,
it fit
did
sometimes,
fit, but it was like the cliche type of
yeah.
it fit
like,
sometimes.
and they
for
played
me.
it loud enough to where like they're gonna drill it into.
Hey, if y'all really want to kick, if y'all really want something good out of this movie, go watch the music video, Purple Lamborghini. All right, go watch the music video right now. All right.
Imagine Heath Ledger's Joker being in it. Imagine that, and that sets the tone for what this movie is, which was just to make money.
Yeah.
Like just go out there, make us money, we're good.
With a 6-week script.
6 weeks.
And oh my goodness, I just keep remembering random parts and coming back. Like the end, the for one, the Enchantress was fucking Millie rocking. On any block. Just kept moving. But not okay. Now at the end with when Harley Quinn thinks Joker's dead, so Enchantress tries to seduce her by saying she can bring him back or something like that, and she goes up and then sees Katana's sword on the ground, which we didn't know that Katana dropped, because why the fuck did she drop her sword? But okay.
Yeah.
And we're just like, oh, okay, well, we know where that's gonna go.
Yeah.
You made one mistake.
You mess with my friends.
You messed with my friends.
Please, somebody, please. I challenge you, YouTube. I challenge you, internet, to find me a situation anywhere in a comic, in animated series, anything where Harley Quinn would say something like that. Please, educate me. Please.
I'll say her and Poison Ivy, because I think they're in a relationship in the comics now.
Poison Ivy in this movie.
Messed with my friends. Yeah. And the flashback scenes with Diablo.
That's why the only time I could see that happen is with Joker, maybe. Like, oh my god.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't understand why people are giving this movie a pass.
Yeah.
Like, if there are parts that they like, okay, but as a whole, no. I don't know how you watch the end with the bomb being thrown in slow motion for 20 minutes and
the entire end was in slow motion.
And then it just reminded me, like, yeah, there's the slow motion, but like as soon as I found out the Enchantress was the villain and I saw the team of people that they had, I was like, how are they gonna beat her?
Yeah,
because she's magic, and they just showed she can fuck up anybody. And then what? A bomb blows up.
This trick can teleport across the country.
Yeah. So, like, what does a bomb do to magic? But whatever. Then she teleports to the middle of them and starts fighting them hand to hand combat. When she, like, why?
Yeah, she's like going like doing these tumbles around and trying to fight. Like it doesn't make sense. And then they threw in the shot of Deadshot running in there and is blocking the sword or something just so they can be like, remember Deadshot's here.
The remembrance that here really kicked in with Killer Croc, because like they had that whole little scene of him in the sewers, which they really also beat into our heads. Oh, I just like to be in the sewers. That's all I do. And he came out of the sewers looking all cool, like he's about to do something in this final battle. All he did was throw the bomb.
Of all the two people that just got swept under the rug were Killer Croc and Katana.
Yeah.
And Katana was only there to use her sword at the end.
Captain Boomerang kind of too. And Slipknot, if you even want to count him as being in this movie. Well, you knew he was gonna die from the very first time you see him, because everybody gets Harley Quinn and Deadshot get a nice fleshed out introduction.
Everyone
to
else
some degree. Everybody else gets like a little bit, and he gets. Oh yeah, he's here.
He can climb anything up. Well, he's dead now.
Yeah,
he can climb anything.
Like not even 10 minutes later.
We're fans of DC.
Yes,
we're fans.
This is not a Marvel fanboy. Like,
but we cannot support this sloppy writing. We can't not anymore. Not in the Snyderverse. Like, he's already 3 movies deep and it's not getting better, guys. We gotta make it known. We gotta make it known.
Yeah, like it has to stop. It really does.
I
didn't even know he was executive producer until today, and like that just made me that made me feel. It made me understand.
Yeah,
that's all it was making me understand.
Jeff Johns is taking the helm in
Wonder Woman.
We got one more shot. Yeah. If Wonder Woman is trash, we're gonna let it be known.
Like I really go into these movies wanting it to be good. Like I really want it to. It's like I don't go in like what can I hate on today? What they gonna fuck? Yeah. I don't want to do that. I really want to see these characters portrayed right.
His hopes were higher than mine, because I knew, based off of Batman v Superman, I was like, oh, this other film's about to fail. I already felt it.
I really felt like, I thought it didn't have the same director. I didn't know he was involved at that point. Like I was looking at the trailer and I was like, no, even before the trailer, I was happy because Suicide Squad was getting a movie. I was like, this is good. This could be cool.
They pulled me in with Bohemian Rhapsody. I was duped. I was bamboozled. I started hearing like these bad reviews and stuff, and like I didn't want to have any of that in my head going in, because I wanted to go in, fresh, because I didn't want the movie to be bad. Like I said, they had Bohemian Rhapsody, so I thought they were cool, but it was.
There's a certain point where you're watching and you're just like, oh yeah, okay.
Guys.
Nope, this sucks.
Guys,
Nope.
We forgot about the Joker.
The movie forgot about the Joker.
Yeah, they did. There you go. There's your Joker review right there. There's your Joker review.
He's fucking. He is off screen and just texting Harley Quinn. Like that's as little impact.
Texting. That just did not sit right with me. Now we got to talk about it. I just don't see the Joker texting like that.
That's true.
And then like that just felt so awkward to me that everybody's using phones so willy nilly like this. I don't know. I guess I don't know. They tried to modernize it, and I get that, and I can but it just felt weird that Joker's texting Harley Quinn like, "What you doing, baby?"
It's
I'm coming to get you, girl.
It's another one of those forced relationships, because in the comics and like based off of Assault on Arkham, like Joker treats Harley Quinn like a possession.
Like shit.
She is his object to just command over.
And she steps and holds her ground sometimes, and she's like, oh no, like let me like you fucking with me a little bit too much, and she'll like come back, and that's something they could have did, but like it's a shame when they have to force the Joker and Harley Quinn's relationship.
Yeah.
It's a shame, like of anybody else in this
like,
movie.
You know they're going the wrong direction. I guess. Like,
and they even tried to spin it this time with Joker actually loving her at the same time, and it was just
like that one of the cringiest parts was him like diving in there and like that whole love music scene and all that in the vat, and it was like like cringe.
There's a lot more I could say about that, but I just didn't like that scene. In general.
Last thing I'll say is the intros. Like I know there's like some split opinions about the intro, but for me, I couldn't really get into it because it felt like it was just screaming exposition in my face. It was like, here's this person, here's what they do, like it. Okay, done. Here's this person, here's what they do, like it. Done. Here's Deadshot, here's what he does, like it. Oh wait, here's his daughter, like it. It was like.
See, and I could even get down with that because like the character intros is like they had to be there. It's like I wanted the character intros. I wanted them to be a lot cooler than they were, but I wanted the character intros. I was like, I'm cool with this amount of exposition, but like I don't know.
Like I guess we can go into that now. So like how would you guys fix this film? How would you fix it? Because I was about to say with that, like the intros at least, I wish there was like a way there could be them doing maybe a heist or something in some other situation where they show each other's like
special talent.
And then rather than like deliberately saying, here's this character, here's what they do, like if there was a way to build that up, like seeing this movie and then like seeing images in my head of the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight, like they just don't match up like at all. Like it's like it doesn't compare. Like it's not a cinematic experience.
It's like if I could change something, like you said, the mission would be completely different. It would be some kind of infiltration heist type mission. I would also have the Enchantress actually, if she wanted to be the villain, be on the team for during the mission for a little bit, and maybe she finds a way to break off and take the heart, and then she becomes the main villain.
Yeah, like even if we were to keep this script, the main thing that I would change is like just give the characters more. Like the editing was just so like cut like in between everything that the characters basically didn't even get any lines. It's like if they're not even talking before you start cutting in between stuff and adding like little colors and lights and flashing effects, we don't get attached to these characters. I could have lived with this script as shame as it was if they just would have gave us more reasons to be attached to these characters, because that's really what Suicide Squad is about, the characters.
In an alternate universe or whatever, I want to see what would have happened if they didn't care as much about just making a profit off of it. Like if they just went in making a good movie, pretty much, like not worrying about, oh, we've got Harley Quinn, she can be the face, she can make us money, she's hot, she's sexy, like a movie where they didn't care about how well it would do at the box office. Well, to an extent.
Not completely, but just like I don't know.
I don't feel like the two are mutually exclusive.
Yeah, they're not. It's like if you make a good movie, it's gonna do good. It's Suicide Squad.
Like the
it
fact
did good
that,
and it was a bad movie, so you know it's gonna do good.
Oh, they had the name, so they didn't have to worry about the money. Like, but why are people so greedy?
No, this isn't even a matter of greed. Like they made this movie knowing they were gonna make money, but like this is a matter of just being lazy. This is just like we know that it's gonna.
We know it's gonna make money, so we
this
don't
is
have to
just
try.
lazy.
If Captain Boomerang was as useless as he was going to be, at the point where Rick Flag started crying and broke the phone and was like, "Y'all can leave," and he left. If he had just stayed out of the movie, that would have been the funniest shit ever.
Yes,
like
because
if
that
he
would have made
just
sense.
disappeared and maybe they showed him at the end doing some whatever shit, but not the next scene. Oh, I'm back now.
Yeah,
I'm here for no reason in the slow motion walk.
He was gone for like what, 2 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe, and then he just they're doing a slow-mo walk. Okay, okay, yeah.
Like he had no reason to not leave. He didn't know that Amanda Waller was still alive. He just broke his phone. At that point, he thinks that he's free. Like they really
Boomerang, I'm coming back, guys.
For no reason.
Respect me.
Random. Why the fuck does he have a video boomerang that he can pilot with a phone?
When did he get a phone? Like how?
When did he get a phone? And then it's like, oh, it broke. Well, I don't need this phone anymore. And he just like throws it off to the side or some.
Oh, you only got one?
You see, y'all, we did this whole thing without even comparing it to Marvel. We just compared it to what it should have been. Like,
it's not what that's not.
It's not about that. Because it's not about that.
I'm sorry, I have to do one comparison to Marvel.
Fighting.
The fighting. It's like in the Avengers, there's the popular Avengers that you know without even seeing anything. Then you have Black Widow and Hawkeye. Nobody gives a fuck about those two.
But when you see them fighting on screen,
but yeah, you don't question why are they here. Like, no, they can fight. They can fight. And they can hold their own.
Black Widow is twisting her legs around people's heads and she's doing all kind of crazy. Why is Harley Quinn not doing that?
And she's a gymnast. Like
she's a Hurricane Rana.
That's the only comparison to Marvel I want to do.
Yeah, we're done with that. So we don't get blamed for being Marvel fanboys or anything.
The bad reviews and all that, the petition, I guess, to get Rotten Tomatoes shut down by the DC fans and all that stuff. Like, it kind of is like heartbreaking because you can tell the DC fans want these movies to just be like so good. Like, they want it to be good, but at the same time they're fighting against, like, I guess, Marvel fans having these good movies, but they want their stuff to be so good that, like, at a certain point they're blind to it being this bad, which sucks for them because, like,
because you're not gonna get a good movie.
You're not gonna get a good movie, and it sucks.
Like, it's like you don't realize how much better this could be. Like,
especially if you're a fan of DC, I would think you would want to see these characters portrayed properly in this.
But hey, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. There are people who genuinely like this movie, and if you did, hey man,
if you did, that's great.
I would like to know why.
I really
would, honestly, because I just don't get it.
Time will come back around, and in maybe 10 years, there'll be like a reboot, and maybe possibly a better version. Hopefully,
you know how reboots go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe DC fans. I don't know. They'll come around and realize, hey guys, we want some better movies now. Like, we're gonna stop. Your opinion is your opinion. Leave it there.
Final grades. I give it a C.
D-.
I gave it a C coming out, but I gotta give it a D.
I gave it an F coming out.
Now you're looking for a letter lower.
In A.
Because
not turned in.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. I'll give it an
US.
INC. Yeah.
Withdrawal.
Come see me, and we'll discuss your grade. That kind of stuff.
Maybe we can do some extra credit.
The stuff that makes your stomach sink a little bit. All right, guys, let us know down there in the comments what you thought about this movie, what you thought about our review of this movie. If we were a little bit too harsh, hey, it's that's our opinion. Let us know your opinions down there, and we'll talk with you, and we can come to an agreement about this movie. And So what are you excited to see?
If you like it, we won't agree, but we'll try.
we'll try and see it from your way. Yeah. But let us know what you're excited to see, what you guys might want us to see, and we'll talk about it and film it and put it on YouTube. And we'll see you in the next video.